Welcome to all of you in English language for competition, and in this video we will know about narration. So the word narration means spoken or written record of an event or sequence of events. The story writers narrated events in their own words, but for dramatic effect sometimes quoted speeches of the characters as they were spoken by them. The quoted speech is called direct speech and the words of the narrator indirect speech. For example, she says, I will not marry now. In this sentence, the words in inverted commas are called quotation marks. And these are the actual words spoken by the speaker. The speech within the quotation marks is direct speech. And if the narrator tells this same sentence in his own words, he will say, she says that she will not marry now. So, this sentence is said by the narrator. So, it is an indirect speech. It is difficult to quote the entire speech of a speaker. Reporters convert it into indirect speech, that is why. So they do so under certain rules. So the rules are the change from the direct speech to the indirect speech is made in view of three things. First, sentences, kind of sentences. Second, tenses. And third, person of the speaker and the listener. Let us take one by one. First is kind of sentences. So sentences are of four kinds. First, declarative. Second, interrogative. Third, imperative. Fourth is exclamatory. So first is declarative. A declarative sentence makes a statement. This may be an affirmation or negation. For example, he is a good boy. Affirmation is here. Second, he is not a good boy. Negation is here. Second sentence is interrogative sentences. It require an answer. They always end with a question mark and also called a note of interrogation. Interrogative sentences are of two types. First, sentences beginning with an auxiliaries. For example, are you all right? Second example, will they help us? Third example, isn't he honest? Then second type is sentences beginning with WH words. For example, WH words are who, whose, whom, when, why, where, what, which, and how. Example is first is who is he? Second example, what is your name? Third example, where does he come from? Third type of sentence is imperative sentences. It begins with the main verb and the subject you is understood. For example, go to the market. Let him work. Third example, send the message. Each of these sentences begins with the main verb go, let, and send respectively. The meaning is you go to the market. Second, you let him work. And third, you send the message. Here the understood you will be more clear if we use a reflexive pronoun. For example, do it yourself. Second, wash yourself. Third, behave yourself. In all these cases, the reflexive pronoun is yourself. Fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences express strong emotion such as wonder, fear, surprise, joy, wish, and horror. There is always a note of exclamation at the end of such kind of sentences. For example, what a great calamity it was. Second example, oh, were I at home? Now second thing is change of tense after sentence. So change of tense, a sentence which is asked for change into indirect speech consists of two parts, the reporting verb and the reported speech. The words that are placed within the quotation marks are called the reported speech and the words are out of them are called the reporting verb. For example, he says, I have just come. In this sentence, he says is reporting verb and I have just come is reported speech. Second example, she said, in what way shall I help you? So in this sentence, she said is reporting verb and in what way shall I help you is reported speech. Since the reported speech depends on the reporting verb in a tense sequence, we change the tense of the reported speech according to the tense of the reporting verb. So there are some rules. First rule is if the reporting verb is in present tense, the tense of the reported speech does not change. For example, he says, I am ill. Answer is he tells that he is ill. Second example, he is saying, I will not go to Agra. Answer is, or indirect speech is, he is saying that he will not go to Agra. Second rule, if the reporting verb is in past tense and the reported speech is in present tense with or without modal, the tense will be changed into corresponding past tense. For example, she said, I have lost my pen. Indirect speech is, she said that she had lost her pen. Second example, they said, we like eating ice cream. Indirect speech is, they said that they liked eating ice cream. Third rule, if the reporting verb is in past tense and the reported speech is also in past tense, the following changes will take place. First change, the simple past of reported speech is changed into past perfect. For example, she said, I saw him yesterday. Second answer, indirect speech is, she said that she had seen him previous day. Second example, they said, we finished the job 3 days ago. Indirect speech is, they told that they had finished the job 3 days ago. Now, second change is, the past progressive of the reported speech is changed into past perfect continuous tense. For example, you said, I was writing a book. Indirect speech is, you said that you had been writing a book. Now, third change is, if the reported speech is in neither past perfect or past perfect continuous tense, then there will be no change in tense. Next is, there is no change of tense in case of universal truth also. Now, the change of pronouns. So, in the case of pronouns, following rules are to be observed. First is, the first person of reported speech is changed according to the person of the subject of the reporting verb. For example, she said, I am a good girl. So, in indirect speech, she said that she was a good girl. Now, second rule is, the second person of the reported speech is changed according to the person of the object of the reporting verb. For example, she said to me, you are my best friend. Indirect speech, she said to me that I was her best friend. Next, they told me, we saw you in the dining hall. Indirect speech, they told me that they had seen me in the dining hall. Now, rules for changing declarative sentences. So, the verb say of the reporting verb is changed into tell occasionally, but in most cases remains unchanged. Second rule, the connective that in most cases is added before the reported speech. For example, they will say, we are still the best team. Answer, or indirect speech, they will say that they are still the best team. Next example, the teacher said, the stars are as big as the sun. Indirect speech, the teacher said that the stars are as big as the sun. Now, rules for changing interrogative sentences. As said earlier, interrogative sentences are of two types. There are different rules for their change into indirect speech. First rule is, interrogative sentences beginning with auxiliaries. First type of interrogative kind of sentences. The rules are, first, the verb say of the reporting verb is changed into ask or inquire of or demand or question or want to know. Second rule, the connective if is added before the reported speech. Third rule, the reported speech is made of declarative sentences. So, under this, there are three conditions. First condition is that they said it to, for example, three examples are there. First example is, they said it to the teacher, will you take our test today? Indirect speech, they asked the teacher if he would take their test that day. Second example, she said to me, can you help me with your pen? Indirect speech, she inquired of me if I could help her with my pen. Now, third example, the traveler said to me, can you tell me the road to Saket Nagar? Answer, or indirect speech, the traveler inquired of me if I could tell him the road to Saket Nagar. Now, second type of interrogative kind of sentences beginning with WH words. The first two rules of interrogative sentences beginning with auxiliaries are applied fully. The third rule is not applied because the WH words are connectives in themselves. For example, he said to me, why did not you attend my party? Indirect speech, he asked me why I had not attended his party. Second example, she said to me, how can I reach there? Indirect speech, she asked me how she could reach there. Now, rules for changing imperative sentences. Imperative sentences contain meaning of order. What kind of imperative sentences? Imperative sentences are It contains the meaning of order, command, request and suggestion. The verb say is changed accordingly. Second is the verb of the reported speech is made infinitive in such kind of sentences. For example, they said to the cook, keep the meal ready by 7. In that speech, they ordered the cook to keep the meal ready by 7. Second example, the captain said to soldiers, be ready for action. In direct speech, the captain commanded the soldiers to be ready for action. Third example, the doctor said to the patient, take this medicine thrice a day. The indirect speech, the doctor advised the patient to take that medicine thrice a day. Fourth example, they said, let us go for a walk. Indirect speech, they suggested going for a walk. Fifth example, the young girl said to her aunt, please help me in solving this problem. Indirect speech, the young girl requested her aunt to help her in solving that problem. Now, rules for changing exclamatory sentences. There are 3 rules. First rule is the verb say is changed into shout, cry or exclaim according to the meaning of the sentence. Second rule, that the sentence is made a declarative sentence. Third rule, the connective that is added before the reported speech. For example, she said, alas, I have lost my only son. In that speech, she cried in grief that she had lost her only son. Second example, they said, hooray, we had won the match. In that speech, they shouted in joy that they had won the match. Third example, John said, what a beautiful scene. In that speech, John exclaimed that it was a very beautiful scene. So that is all for the narration, and I hope you have liked this video. Please subscribe the channel and share this video as much as you can. Thanks a lot for watching this video.